Hey guys, Dwayne Estes here with the Southeastern Grasslands Initiative, and we are on the Clear Fork River. And you might say, man, what are you doing out there today? You fishing? No, yeah, well we are. We're fishing for grasslands is what we're fishing for. So where would you find a grassland? Here in these canyons of Appalachia, down in these sort of deep canyons. Let's take a look. That's not it. That's called a American water willow bar. It's just sort of a streamside vegetation, small island. Now we have this jumbled mass of boulders. You can see some of the larger ones here. And what happens is, as those things accumulate through time, smaller boulders begin to wash up behind it, and these begin to be sort of shrouded in sand. Sand deposits get up here. And on the highest zone is where you get the sand and stuff. And so that's where your grassland is. So let's take a look at that. So we go right through here. You pick your way along through the willows. And here's a Carolina willow, and there's an alder, which are perfectly common along streams, a river birch. But then we have here, which is big blue stem. But what's really neat is as we go up in elevation, we got to climb a little bit. We go through these shrubs, we go up and over here. Now look what begins to happen. We walk into a beautiful little perched grassland. And it's neat because just in going up these several feet here, from the water's edge up to here, I'm probably about 4 feet higher. Now we're going to go a little bit farther. Behind me now, what I've just come through are mostly the shrubs and the trees associated with wetland margins or stream bank margins. Also, there's things like royal fern at my feet, often grows in wetlands. So I've got my hands on a river birch, and now I step up, and what is this? It is Indian grass, one of the big prairie grasses that everybody thinks about, Sorghastrum nutans. Growing right here, again with some big blue stem right there. The goldenrods begin to pop up. This is actually called the racemose or wand-like goldenrod, found primarily in the northeast, trickles down the Appalachian Mountains. You have things like shining sumac, often found in prairie and savanna habitats. There's goat's rue, Tephrosia virginiana, these beautiful little pink flowers. And look at this. We are out in an exceptional sort of open grassland, shrubland community. You know, there's always a pretty good degree of shrubbery in these things. Here's a stunted black tupelo. There's a what's called a common ninebark, Physocarpus. But then out through there, all of this area in between is dominated by grassland species, and there's tons of biodiversity in here. Look at that. There's a type of skullcap. And there's asters, coreopsis. There's even a white goldenrod right there. Solidago bicolor. There's meadow ruse and mints and all kinds of cool biodiversity. So this is where some of these perched grasslands are. They're just right up above the river, and you can kind of see again where they are in relation. All right, guys, over and out from the Cumberland Plateau riverscour cobble bars. Thanks.